Welcome back. Today we're making real progress in Spanish because we're talking about the past tense of verbs, the simple past you use for finished actions. In Spanish, this tense is often called the preterite, but don't worry about the label too much. What matters is this: if something happened and finished yesterday, last night, this morning, or at a specific moment, this is your go-to tense. And here's the good news. For regular verbs, the pattern is very friendly. Take the verb, remove and add these endings: este, io, imos, ieron. So with comer, to eat, you get comí, comiste, comió, comimos, comieron. Nice and neat. Almost like the verb put on a little past tense backpack and kept walking. Let's hear that again with another verb: beber, to drink. Bebí, bebiste, bebió, bebimos, bebieron. And one more: aprender, to learn. Aprendí, aprendiste, aprendió, aprendimos, aprendieron. Notice something helpful already? The endings for regular verbs in this past tense are the same as for regular verbs. That means if later you see vivir becoming vivi, viviste, vivió, that won't feel strange. But today, we're staying focused on verbs. Let's make this practical right away. In Spanish, you often don't need to say the subject pronoun if the verb already tells you who did it. So instead of saying yo comí, you'll often just hear comí. Instead of nosotros aprendimos, just aprendimos. Spanish likes efficiency. Very elegant, very no extra words. How do you say I ate at home yesterday?
Comí en casa ayer.
Comí en casa ayer. Perfect. Comí means I ate. En casa means at home. Ayer means yesterday. That little accent mark on comí matters. It helps show where the stress goes. Comí. If you skip the accent in writing, people will usually still understand you, but it's worth noticing it because these small marks are part of the pattern. Now let's build a memory trick. For regular verbs in the past, I starts with a tiny sound, E. So, comí, bebí, aprendí, leí. Then for you, imagine Spanish adds a little extra step. Iste, comiste, pediste, aprendiste. For we, imos. Very easy to remember because it sounds compact and team-like. Comimos, bebimos, aprendimos. How do you say we learned a lot in Spanish? Aprendimos mucho. Aprendimos mucho. Exactly. Aprendimos mucho. Mucho means a lot. Very useful little word. You'll hear it all the time. Mucho trabajo. A lot of work. Mucho café. A lot of coffee. Mucho mejor. Much better. Now, one very common beginner mistake is mixing present and past. For example, bebo means I drink, but bebí means I drank. One small vowel shift, huge difference in time. So if you want to talk about something completed, make sure you use the past ending, not the present one. Let's feel that contrast. Como is I eat. Comí is I ate. Bebo is I drink. Bebí is I drank. Aprendo is I learn. Aprendí is I learned. Present sounds like now or habit. Past sounds done, finished, checked off. How do you say, did you drink coffee this morning in Spanish? ¿Bebiste café esta mañana? ¿Bebiste café esta mañana? Nice. ¿Bebiste café esta mañana? That rising question feeling does a lot of work in spoken Spanish. And esta mañana means this morning. If the morning is already over, and you're speaking about a completed action, this past tense fits perfectly. Here's a useful side note. In Spanish, you often don't need a word for did in simple past questions. English says, did you drink? But Spanish just says, bebiste. The verb itself already carries the past meaning. Cleaner, shorter, very Spanish. Let's keep going with more everyday verbs. Comer, beber, aprender are great starter verbs, but there are others you'll use all the time. Vender means to sell. Leer means to read. Yes, leer is also an ER verb, although it has an extra vowel sound when you say it. Leer. How do you say they sold the car in Spanish?
Vendieron el coche.
Vendieron el coche. Excellent. Vendieron el coche. In many places, you may also hear el carro instead of el coche for car. Both are good, just regional. If you learned carro first, no problem at all. Vendieron el carro. Now listen for that ending. Dieron. Vendieron. That's the they form for regular ER verbs in this tense. You'll hear it again and again. Comieron, bebieron, aprendieron, vendieron. How do you say I read the email last night in Spanish? Leí el correo anoche. Leí el correo anoche. Great. Leí el correo anoche. Correo means mail or email, and anoche means last night. Very handy time word. You can combine it with lots of verbs. Trabajé anoche. I worked last night. Estudié anoche. I studied last night. A quick pronunciation note with leer in the past. Leí has a clear break. Leí. 2 vowel sounds. Same with leíste. Read as leíste. Don't squash it too much. Let's practice spotting the pattern with a few rapid examples. Comió means ate. Bebió means drank. Aprendió means learned. Vendió means sold. Leyó is read, but that one is a bit special, so we won't camp there today. For your solid A2 foundation, keep your eyes on the regular pattern first. How do you say you ate very fast in Spanish? Comiste muy rápido. Comiste muy rápido. Exactly. Comiste muy rápido. Muy means very. Rápido means fast. And yes, if someone finishes your fries, this sentence becomes emotionally important. How do you say he drank water in Spanish? Bebió agua. Bebió agua. Perfect. Bebió agua. Quick side note, agua is feminine, but you say el agua in the singular because it sounds better before that stressed A sound. But in a sentence like this, after the verb, you just hear agua naturally. One of those little Spanish details that seems dramatic at first and then becomes normal. Now, another common mistake, forgetting that this tense usually points to a completed event, often with a time marker. Words like ayer, anoche, esta mañana, la semana pasada, el lunes help signal that completed past feeling. So if you say comí ayer, that sounds complete and natural. If you say comía ayer, that's a different idea, more like was eating or used to eat, and that's for another day. How do you say we drank tea after dinner in Spanish?
Bebimos té después de cenar.
Bebimos té después de cenar. Very nice. Bebimos té después de cenar. Después de means after. Another phrase worth keeping. How do you say they learned Spanish in school in Spanish?
Aprendieron español en la escuela. Aprendieron español en la escuela.
Excellent. Aprendieron español en la escuela. Notice again, no need to say ellos unless you really want to emphasize they. Let's do a tiny pattern recap out loud together. With comer, comí, comiste, comió, comimos, comieron. With beber, bebí, bebiste, bebió, bebimos, bebieron. With aprender, aprendí, aprendiste, aprendió, aprendimos, aprendieron. If you want a shortcut, remember 3 anchors. Comí for I, comiste for you, comieron for they. Once those feel strong, the others tend to fall into place. And here's a practical real-life formula you can use immediately. Past verb plus time word. For example, bebí café esta mañana. Comimos en casa ayer. Aprendieron mucho ayer. Leí el correo anoche. These are exactly the kinds of sentences people use every day. Before we finish, one more little reminder. Don't overtranslate from English. In English, we say, did you drink? Did they eat? Did we learn? In Spanish, the verb does that job. Bebiste, comieron, aprendimos. Simple, efficient. No extra did floating around. So today you learned the simple past for regular air verbs. Remove air, then add iste, io, imos, ieron. You practiced useful verbs like comer, beber, aprender, vender, and leer. You saw how time words like ayer and anoche help make the past meaning clear. And you got used to the very Spanish habit of often dropping the subject pronoun. That is real progress. Seriously. This tense opens up storytelling, daily conversation, and all those little moments about what happened yesterday, this morning, or last night. Keep listening for the pattern. Keep saying it out loud, and don't worry if you need repetition. Repetition is not failure. Repetition is how your brain says, oh, we're keeping this. You're doing great. Ahora sigue. Keep going. And next time you want to talk about something you finished, your Spanish already knows what to do.